Okay, a little early, but I don't care. I really don't care today. I'm having a good time in life. I'm enjoying my next newest adventure. So I go to a food pantry yesterday. Me and this lady, I have a discussion. I don't care, she would mention the word argument. I wasn't arguing. My voice was quiet. But I mentioned two words. I said, drug addict. And this snowflake, two people over, sits forward, and this female actually asked me, could I not use the word drug addict? I was like, what the hell? But she just couldn't be in the same room if somebody used the word drug addict. Why was that a trigger for her to be called a drug addict? If that's if that two words, if those two words offend you, don't make your fucking problem mine. Okay, this is America. I have freedom of speech. I can say drug addict anywhere I want to. This is America. But she said, please don't say those two words. Please don't say that. Well, okay, if you don't like to be called a drug addict, don't label yourself as a drug addict. I can joke around about it because I am not a drug addict. I am somebody who makes choices you don't necessarily agree with. Kind of like y'all make choices I don't necessarily agree with. Like telling me to not use the two words drug addict. How thin skinned has this country become to where you say drug addict and two people down from you pisses all over herself, panics, and runs out of a building with her child? Oh my God, they said drug addict. Oh my God. Well, sit down, girl, with your child in front of the next cartoon you put your child in front of to babysit for you so you could do whatever it is you were going to do instead of watch your child. I'm not saying anything, teach his own. But instead of telling a stranger in public not to use two words that aren't derogatory, they're not offensive, other than to drug addicts, it is what it is. And I had another woman, as one, she was really, really kind of, I just told her, you really can't ever get to the person inside you because it's just covered in too much bitterness. Yeah, and I didn't say in those exact words, but I mean, just had to let her know. All that bitterness is the only thing keeping you warm because it's not a big heart, because that son bitch is frozen solid. She was saying this and that, and people didn't have the right to do this, and they didn't have the right to do that in front of her and her grandchildren. It's America. This is the United States of America, where people have just as much rights as the next person. Kind of like you have the right to take your ass back inside and shut the door if you don't like what you see in your own country. Just go back in, shut the door. Don't pull a Karen move and say nobody has the right to do that in front of you and your grandchildren because you're a Karen. No, don't do some stupid shit like that. I don't know. For me, it's just funny. I walk around. My life sucks right now. No, I'm not gonna say that. My situation sucks right now, but I got a beautiful life. I've got the greatest life because God always puts a smile on my face. I have got the greatest life. My situation just sucks. And it can get that way if you help people. You can put yourself overextend, things can go wrong, and your situation can suck. But that doesn't mean life sucks, and that doesn't mean you're unhappy. Because I am getting burnt out on motherfuckers telling me, but you're not happy. Listen, you salty son bitch, I am happy. I am as happy could be. Just because I'm not dancing naked in the streets, getting myself arrested, proclaiming my happiness, well, that would be insanity, stupid. Worry about your own happiness instead of pointing out how unhappy somebody else is. Oh no, you're unhappy. What? You're unhappy. I know you're unhappy. How the hell you know I'm unhappy? You don't even know me. To hell. But I know you're unhappy. Well, okay, you just take your unhappy ass right on across the street or wherever you came from because you're not going to infest my happiness with your unhappiness.